Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of human psychology. This field helps us understand why we think, feel, and behave the way we do. The human mind can be mysterious and perplexing, but that's what makes it so interesting to study. In this video we're gonna unlock 10 mind-blowing facts about human psychology that are gonna leave you saying, "What?" We live in a world obsessed with technology, always chasing the latest gadgets. But the most powerful computer on Earth is right between your ears, the human brain. We're talking billions of neurons firing off signals at lightning speed. A typical computer processes information at about 10 teraflops. The human brain operates at an estimated speed of 1 exaflop. That's 1 billion calculations per second. When you see an object, your brain instantly processes its shape, color, texture, all those details in a fraction of a second. Your brain is constantly working behind the scenes, regulating bodily functions, interpreting sensory information, forming memories, and more. Even with all our technological advancements, we're still just scratching the surface of understanding how the brain truly works. It's a vast, intricate network that continues to amaze and baffle scientists. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by technology, remember, you've got a supercomputer right between your ears. It's a testament to the incredible power and complexity of the human mind. Let's talk about cognitive dissonance. This is when our brains hate it when our beliefs clash with our actions. It's like knowing you should eat healthy but can't resist that extra slice of pizza. Your brain doesn't like that inconsistency, creating uncomfortable tension. Cognitive dissonance is a powerful motivator. Our brains seek consistency and avoid discomfort. When we experience dissonance, we're driven to reduce it. We might change our behavior to align with our beliefs. Or we might justify our actions by changing our beliefs. You might tell yourself, hey, 1 slice of pizza won't hurt. Or we might minimize the importance of the conflicting belief. Cognitive dissonance isn't always bad. It can be a powerful tool for personal growth. Recognizing that our beliefs and actions are out of alignment can motivate us to make positive changes. It's about being honest with ourselves and striving for internal consistency. The human mind is incredibly powerful, and one fascinating example is the placebo effect. A placebo is a fake treatment with no real medical value, but placebos can produce real measurable physical and psychological effects. It's like the mind is tricking the body into healing itself. When someone believes they're receiving a real treatment, their brain can trigger the release of endorphins, natural pain relievers. The placebo effect has been studied extensively and can be effective in treating a wide range of conditions. If our beliefs can have such a profound impact on our well-being, imagine the possibilities. The placebo effect is a testament to the incredible power of the human mind. Have you ever wondered why people follow the crowd, even when they know it might not be the best idea? It's called social conformity. It's rooted in our need for belonging and acceptance. As humans, we're social creatures. We crave connection and want to feel like we're part of a group. We achieve that by conforming to social norms. We conform to be liked and accepted by others. It's a way of fitting in and avoiding social rejection. We also conform because we look to others for information and guidance. When we're not sure what to do, we follow the lead of others. Conformity isn't always bad. It helps maintain social order and cooperation. But it can also lead to groupthink, where people suppress their own opinions to avoid conflict. In extreme cases, it can contribute to harmful or unethical behavior. Our childhood experiences play a huge role in shaping who we become as adults. Those early years are like the foundation upon which we build our lives. Negative childhood experiences can have a lasting impact on our well-being. Even small things like constant criticism or neglect can have a cumulative effect. These experiences shape our beliefs about ourselves, our relationships, and the world. A child in a chaotic environment might develop anxiety or difficulty trusting others. The good news is that our brains are incredibly resilient, especially in childhood. With the right support, children can overcome difficult beginnings. But those early experiences become a part of our story, shaping our perceptions and relationships. Memory is an incredible ability to store and retrieve information. Our memories are far more complex and nuanced than just storing facts. They're intertwined with our emotions, senses, and personal experiences. Emotion is a powerful factor influencing what we remember. Emotionally arousing events release hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, enhancing memory formation. You're more likely to remember emotionally charged events in vivid detail. This emotional connection to memory helps us learn from past experiences. It triggers a fight-or-flight response in dangerous situations and motivates us to seek out pleasurable experiences. Our emotional memories help us make better decisions in the future. Let's talk about procrastination, that universal struggle of putting things off until the last minute. We've all been there, right? The deadline is looming, and yet, we find ourselves doing everything but the task at hand. Procrastination isn't just about laziness or poor time management. It's often rooted in deeper psychological factors like fear, perfectionism, and lack of motivation. For many, procrastination is a way of avoiding negative emotions associated with a task. It might be fear of failure, judgment, or even success. Instead of facing those uncomfortable feelings, we procrastinate, telling ourselves we'll feel more like doing it later. Perfectionism can also play a role. Some people put off tasks because they're afraid of not doing them perfectly. And sometimes we procrastinate simply because we're not motivated enough to start a task. Maybe we find it boring, overwhelming, or not important enough to prioritize. We hear a lot about IQ, but today, I want to talk about emotional intelligence, or EQ. EQ is about understanding, managing, and effectively using our emotions. It's about being aware of our own emotions and how they impact our thoughts and behaviors. It's about being sensitive to the emotions of others and empathizing with their perspectives. While IQ can get you far, EQ determines how well we navigate human relationships. People with high EQ are more self-aware and adept at managing their emotions. They can regulate impulses, cope with stress, and bounce back from setbacks. EQ also involves understanding and responding to the emotions of others. People with high EQ are skilled at reading nonverbal cues and empathizing with others. Love, attraction, that heart-fluttering feeling, it's a universal human experience. But what makes certain individuals so alluring? What sparks that initial flame of attraction? Attraction is a complex interplay of biological, psychological, and social factors. It's not just about physical appearance, although that plays a role. It's also about shared values, common interests, and chemistry. Physical attractiveness is important, but what we find attractive is influenced by cultural norms, personal preferences, and self-esteem. We're also drawn to people who share similar values and beliefs. This creates a sense of connection and understanding. Proximity plays a role too. We're more likely to be attracted to people we interact with regularly. This is known as the mere exposure effect. The more we're exposed to someone, the more familiar they become, and the more likely we are to develop positive feelings towards them. Let's talk about social media and its impact on our mental health. Social media can be a great tool for connecting with others and staying informed, but it also has a dark side, especially for our mental well-being. Social media often presents an unrealistic and idealized version of reality. We're bombarded with images of people living seemingly perfect lives. It's easy to start comparing ourselves to these curated versions and feeling inadequate. Social media can fuel feelings of inadequacy, envy, and social anxiety. Constant social comparison can take a toll on our self-esteem and well-being. Social media can be incredibly addictive, making it difficult to disconnect and be present in our offline lives. We might find ourselves checking our phones compulsively, even when we should be focusing on other things. Well, folks, we've covered a lot of ground today, from the incredible processing power of the human brain to the complexities of attraction and the impact of social media on our mental health. But remember, this is just a glimpse into the vast and fascinating world of human psychology. There's so much more to explore. If you found this video insightful, give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future deep dives into the human mind. And be sure to share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I always love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep those minds curious.